Does not every young person aspire to be a leader? Especially somebody who's joined a career and spent about 5 to 10 years. Does not one want to lead a team, take decisions, make a turnaround, bring new things, bring new ideas into the market? One does. What does it take to become a leader? Even if you've not done an MBA. Is it about knowledge or is it about behavioral aspect? If it is about knowledge, what kind of knowledge? If it is about behavioral aspect, what kind of behavioral aspect? This is what we'll try to do in this video. This will be short, not too long for you. We will try to explore some of the areas in which you can, or every youngster can work right from the very beginning, and then slowly grow into becoming a leader. Grow, not just become a leader. And of course, I am Dr. SRK on behalf of VCANINSPIRE, and this video is on behalf of VCANINSPIRE. Watch on and see how you can make a turnaround and become a leader. By the way, in VCANINSPIRE, we've been doing a whole lot of things at the school level, at the college level, at the working people level. This is what you are watching, in fact. So let's go ahead with the aspect of leadership. Now, we said that it will be growing towards a leadership position. And by the way, I'm Dr. SRK. Okay, so let's see how we go about in the leadership position. Let's see this. Now, one must have a 360-degree view of the business or of the institution or wherever one is working. Generally, what happens is that one joins a career and then focuses on that particular job, hardly looking into the institution as a whole, or business as a whole, or organization as a whole. At a later stage, we will come to understand what this 360-degree view is about, right? Now, there are other aspects which you can read for yourself and learn that these are important in order to become a leader. I'm sure that you would have taken a little time and read about it. I'm not going to explain this right now. Let's go ahead. We talked about the 360-degree view of the business. So what is that? Now, what do we manage really in the institution or the organization or the business? We manage the resources. We manage the functions which are there right in front of you. We manage the demand, the most important aspect of any institution, business, or anywhere. Demand for the product or the service, right? Then the ecosystem, managing the ecosystem, the legal, the economic, the government, the environmental ecosystem. All these are important. This is the 360-degree. Once you are aware about business or about institution as a whole, then really you are ready to further grow into a leadership position. Then you really understand as a leader what you have to do, right? Okay. We will talk about this 360-degree a little more in detail, not much, a little more in detail. The other aspect is the behavioral aspect of a leader, which deals with communication. You can read it, which deals with initiative, ideation, responsibility, and delegation. These are behavioral aspects, and if you can grow these, it will be wonderful. You can think about it. In this particular video, we will not go into detailed explanation. In case you want it, you can ask for it, of course. Let's go ahead and see further. So as a leader, what do you do with the resources? You procure the resources, utilize the resources, maintain them, and when the resources are over or they are not enough, then you replenish them. Okay? Now, let's see the functions of, as a leader. So in all functions, what you have got to do is to estimate or make targets, then act upon them, you know. And then once you act upon them, you must measure and see whether the targets are met. They may be, targets with regard to production or finance or human resources, whatever, then if the targets are not met in time or properly in quantity, then you go for a course correction. Okay. Now, let's see this aspect about demand. Sorry. So, how does one assess demand? One goes for a survey. One can survey demand about various things, make a survey, or what does one do is to create demand. Instead of going for a survey, one creates demand. How does one create demand? By advertising, by promotion, by publicity, by various means one creates demand. Now, as a leader, you also have to understand about the ecosystem. So the legal, the government ecosystem. So one, you must know the facts of the ecosystem, the legal facts, the policies of the government, etc. Then as a leader, you'll have to interpret them for your business. It means the place where you are working. And then if there are any issues which come up, one needs to resolve them. So this is about the ecosystem. Now, let's see as a leadership behavior, how do you succeed? If one has persistence, keeps on doing what one is doing, hoping, believing, having faith, then one must have consistency. It means the rate at which one works should not be fluctuating too much. One should be consistent in thought, consistent in the nature in which one behaves with, interacts with others, consistent in various other aspects, not keep changing your policies, your rules, regulations, also your behavior constantly now. And then one must have wisdom as per the time. So you don't only have to become wise, you have to wise in terms of the business, what the business requires, with respect to the ecosystem. Okay. One always must network as much as possible. Different organizations, different leaders, different governments, different kind of people all around. One must have a network. Okay. Well, we said we'll keep this video short, not too long. We'll not explain too much. You are well versed to have understood what you have read. If you have not, do let us know. We shall always be, willing to have a discussion with you, just like that. All right. Thank you very much. I think you should keep watching our videos and sharing our videos. Thank you for watching this video. And do tell others what you watched so that you can recall what you watched. Bye-bye.